Okay, it's Friday, October 26th. It is 6:20 p.m. We're at historic Nickerson Field on the campus of Boston University for boys varsity soccer. Brookline in blue versus Framingham in white. It's senior night. We had some senior night activities earlier, so we'll see who's in the starting lineup for Brookline today. Looks like Brookline will be heading from our left to our right. And let's see who's on the field for Brookline. You can see Zach's going to be in goal. You've got Jock. I can see Eric. I assume Ben Kaplan's going to be up top. That's what happens when they break the huddle. Okay, we're ready for opening kickoff. Beautiful night for a game. It's 44 degrees, chilly at kickoff. So he said it's Jacques, Ben Kaplan, Dimitri's up top. Midfield. Wait, sorry, that's Tobin up top. Kickoff. Ben sent. That was Seb to Ben. He goes down the left wing. He's trying to find. I think that was Jacques on the left wing. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw for Brookline, it looks like. We are 20 seconds into the game. There's no score. Jacques on the throw. He throws it toward the box. Remember, it's a huge field. It bounces in the box. It gets cleared to their left side. Player plays it. 15 plays it. Keeps it in bounds. Dimitri's chasing to it. 22 has the ball. 22 to the middle of the field. That's 20. That's Will. They sent it up the field. Got cut off by Ben Sander. It's Ben Sander, Henry, Mark, and I can't tell who's on the. That's Eric on the other side. Eric up the wing. That's Seb. Seb down the left side. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Seb on the throw. Seb throws it back toward Jacob, but it goes to, that's Mark. Mark to the middle of the field, gets headed by the Framingham player. He gets bumped, 25 for Framingham off to the right. He crosses midfield, he cuts it back to the middle. Jacob's trying to cut it off. Jacob does cut it off. That is player down, I can't tell who it is. Jacob came back on the ball. Jacob up the left side. Jacob gets around the defender. Jacob to the left corner. Gets played away by, I think that's number 9. He puts it on the ground to number 7. 7 to the middle of the field. It's a huge field. He's got 8 yards of space in front of him. He turns to his left. He finds 22 onside. 22 cuts it back to 20. That's Will. 20 sends it back to 25. 25, that was Dimitri that went past him. That's Will, 20. 20 on his right foot to 7. 7 turns. 7. That was Seb that tried to play him off. 22 has the ball. 22 is going to go down the left side to 15. It's going to go out of bounds. That was a good build-up, but they got nothing out of it. That's Ben Sander down the side, over Dimitri's head. It hit 22 in the arm. It rolls out of bounds. This is Jacob last. Throwing for Framingham. 20 in the air. That's Dimitri back to 20. 20 down the side to 22. 22 to the middle of the field to 15. 15 tries to get through 2 players. Jacob takes it away. Jacob turns. Jacob does a spin. Jacob sends it back to Henry. Henry tries to get it back to Jacob. 22 for Framingham to the middle of the field. Hits it 3 times and takes a shot. It goes wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Brookline and Zach. So it looks like Brookline's starting back line is Eric. It's Eric, Mark, Henry, and Ben Sander in the back. That's Jacques making a run up the left side. Jacques, that's Seb on the ball. Seb to the corner. Gets cut off. They play it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Right in front of the "Proud of Who We Are" sign. Into the box. Gets headed away. Headed back toward the box. That was Dimitri. That's Jacob off his head. Dimitri and the Framingham player go up in the air. That's 22 to the middle of the field to 25. 25 to 22. 22 down the left side. He sends it to the middle of the field. 7 turns. That's Henry that tries to knock him off the ball. Player goes down. It's a foul. It's a free kick for Framingham. They're about 15 yards inside of midfield. Once again, it's a big field. You can hear the Brookline superfans on the right on the railing here. 20 has it for Framingham. He has it on his right foot. He chips it in the box. Gets headed away by, I think that was Eric. It's in the air. Seb to the side. That's Jacques. Jacques turns, tries to get past 7. Seb has it. Seb right in front of the Brookline bench. Sends it ahead. He turns for Framingham. It gets cut off. There's going to be a lot of play in midfield. It goes over the Framingham bench out of play. We are 5:10 into the first half. There's no score. Ball bounces. That's Mark. Mark on the ball. Mark sends it out to the side. There's no one here for Brookline. That's Dimitri after it. That was 20 that tried to clear it off Dimitri. It hit off 22 out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Dimitri with a nice play. Throw-in for Ben Sander. We are 5:30 into the first half. No score. That was Tobin up top. That's Lance in midfield. Lance to Jacob. It's Lance, Jacob, and should be Matt in midfield. That's Zach, sends it up the left side. He's trying to find Jacques. Gets played down by the Framingham player. Jacques after it in the center circle. That is Tobin up top. They go to the side, 22 on the left side. He crosses it to the other side. That was Mark that headed away. They go through the center circle, past the referee. That's Jacob on the ball. Jacob to Lance, back to Jacob. Jacob turns. Jacob sends it back to Mark. Mark on the side. I think that's Eric. Eric to the middle of the field. He tried to hit Tobin. Tobin tried to hit Jacques. It's in the air. Framingham tries to head it out. That's Tobin that plays it toward the box. 27 clears it out of bounds. Oh, clears it toward the sideline, sorry. It didn't go out of bounds. Headed away by Seb, so it's a throw-in for Framingham. Throw-in for Framingham. Goes down their right side, gets headed out of bounds. It's going to be another throw-in for Framingham. We are 7:10 into the first half, no score. It's right at midfield, throw into the middle of the field to 25. 25 turns. 25 chips the side. That's Mark coming back for it. Mark turns on it. He's got 10 yards in front of him. Mark on the ball. Mark sends it up the field. It's only going to get to midfield. That hit 12 and hit Dimitri. 12 is after it for Framingham. 12 protects with his body. He sends it to the left. That's 22 that makes a spin. Back to 20. 20 for Framingham to 22. 22 down the side to 20. 20 up the left side. Got hit by Jacob. Got poked away by Ben Sander to 20. 20's making a run up the left side. That's Jacob that tried to turn. Jacob turns right on the end line. Jacob, 20 keeps it in bounds. He crosses it in front. 7 off his chest. He puts it with his left foot over the top. Once again, a good build-up, but not much out of that one. We are 8:15 into the first half. There's no score. That's Zach on the ground. Hits 22 in the head. That's Eric down the side. He's trying to find Jacques. Jacques toward the sideline. He keeps it in front of the Framingham bench. It rolls out of bounds. Throwing for Framingham. They go up their right side. They send it back toward their box. He heads it out. That's Jacques on the ball. Jacques toward the box. Jacques on frame. It's a shot, and it goes just wide. Jacques on a nice move. We are 9 minutes into the first half. There's no score. Goalie for Framingham. He's going to take the goal kick, it looks like. It's a beautiful night. It's very calm. It's at 40. It was 44 degrees at game time. This is the first true night game that we've had this year. Goalie boots it out to his right, toward midfield. Jacob off his head. That hit Lance. Lance to Seb. He puts it down the wing, and it's going to roll out of bounds. I think Matt is not in the game to start. There are 13 seniors on this year's team. It gets thrown in, gets cut off. That is Jacob. Jacob back. I think that's Eric. That's Jacques on the ball. Jacques turns to his left. Jacques chips the wing, didn't get there. 25 has it. 25 turns to his left. He finds 22. He's trying to go up the middle. That's Henry that cut it off. That's 7 turns to his right. 7 in traffic goes to his left. That's 22 on the left side. He's got 20 making a run behind him. 20 to the left side. That's Will. Tries to get through 2 defenders, can't do it. 20, it gets poked away by Ben Sander out of bounds. 20 throws it into 22, it gets by him. He sends it back to 25. 25 brings it down. 25 to the middle of the field to 7. He chips to the side. That's Jacob off his head. That's Dimitri that brings it back to Jacob. Jacob turns. Jacob sends it to Ben Sander on the right side. Ben sends it up the right wing. That's Tobin making a run. Defender chips it out. 22 brings it back to the middle of the field. That's Lance. Dimitri has it. Dimitri turns. He got hit. That's a foul on 22. It's going to be a free kick for Brookline. And it's going to be It's either going to be Ben Sander or Ben Sander on the ball. They're about 35 yards out. Ben on the free kick.
Excuse me? Is Blue BHS?
Blue is Brookline, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ben Sander to the back post. Here comes the goalie. And he catches it. Goalie sends it out to the left side. That's number 20 making a run. 20 up to 22, back to 20. Dimitri cut it off, sends it out of bounds. We're 12 minutes into the first half. There's no score. That's 20 on the ball. That's Will for Framingham. He sends it back. They chip it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Subs are going to come in for Brookline. So the senior lineup played for the first 12 minutes of the game. Tobin is coming out. Lance is coming out. Seb is coming out. Dimitri's coming out. We've got, it's Ben Kaplan in the game. Matt, Brendan all came in. That was Eric now up top. That was Jacob to the middle of the field. That's number 28. 28 to the side. So it's Manuel back in the game. Wait, yeah. That's Manuel. Tried to find Brendan. Ben Kaplan to the side to Jacques. Jacques in on goal. Jacques to the middle. Brendan shoots! Scores! Brendan on the goal! Brendan on the goal! 1-0 Brookline. That's Brendan's first goal of the season. One nothing Brookline. We're 13-10 into the first half. 1-0 Brookline. Framingham makes some changes here. They send it back to number, can't see his number, 26 on this side. I guess Will came out, 20. He sends it up the wing. That's Jacob that got elbowed. He comes away with the ball. Jacob sends it back to Ben. Ben Sander on the ball. Ben sends it to Jacob. Jacob, he's got Mark on the left side. Mark, Manuel, Henry is starting this game. And Ben Sander, he tried to send the wing, got cut off. Gets headed to the middle of the field. 4 balls, 4 passes from Framingham, gets it up the field. 23, goes to the middle of the field. That's Mark that clears it to the sideline, and he can clear it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Framingham. 1-0 Brookline. That's number 23 on the ball. 23 turns, that's Matt on him. He chips it away. That's Ben Kaplan tried to play it off the player, but he comes out with it. 12-23. 23 back to the middle of the field, taken away by Brendan. Brendan up the right side. He's got Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan down the right side. Ben Kaplan making a run. He's got Jacques on the far post. Jacques off his head. It's in front. He shoots. It gets blocked. That was Eric. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a corner for Brookline. Good opportunity there. Ben making a run down the right side of the field. It's going to be Ben on the corner for Brookline. We are 14:50 into the first half. 1-0 Brookline. It's chipped to the near post. Goalie catches it. Goalie boots it out with his right foot over midfield. That hit Jacob. That hit Matt. Matt's trying to play it down. Matt sends it back to Jacob. He's CDM right now. Jacob turns. He's coming back. He sends it back to Zach. Zach up the left side. He's trying to find Manuel. Manuel off his head to Jacques. Jacques gets around the defender, crosses midfield. Second defender comes back. That is Manuel. Manuel turns, sends it to he sent it to Matt. Got taken away. He goes up the right side. That's Manuel coming back on it. Manuel to the sideline. Manuel, number 3 on him. He goes up the side. He's trying to find Jacques. Jacques holding off his defender. Jacques to the middle of the field. Oh, he found Jacob. Got cut off. That's Henry. Henry sends it out to Ben. Ben up the right side. Ben sends it up the right side. He's trying to find Eric. 26 is making a run. Eric's going to get to the ball. Eric chips it back. Eric's got Ben Kaplan in front. It's Jacob on the shot. Jacob shoots. It goes over the top. Jacob on a nice run. We are 16:30 into the first half. It's 1-0 Brookline. It's going to be a goal kick for Framingham. Sub is coming in for Brookline. Looks like Eric is coming off, and they're bringing in Tom. So you've got Tom, Ben Kaplan, and Jacques up top. It's floated toward the side. It was going toward Jacques. It got played away. Ben Kaplan to the left corner. Ben Kaplan in the left corner. He turns. He chips it back to Jacob. Jacob on his right foot. Jacob turns. Jacob finds Brendan. Brendan in the middle of the field. He turns. He didn't see the player. Brendan pokes it back. Comes up the field. That's 11 to the side. They send to the wing. Brendan comes back, cuts the ball off. 28 has the ball. 28 to the right. There's nobody on him. 28 in front of the Brookline bench. That's a short cross. Got cut off by Matt. Matt to Brendan. Brendan gets cut off by the Framingham player. 33. That hit off Matt. It's in toward the box. Cleared away by Jacob. 33 on the ball. Matt's defending. He's trying to turn. He's trying to chip the box. That's Mark. Gets cut off. He's going to shoot. It gets blocked in the box. Mark poked it away. That's Brendan that clears it. 26 on our side. 26 chips it back toward the box. Henry off his head. That was that's Ben Kaplan on the ball. Ben turns. Ben down the sideline. He finds Tom. Tom making a run. He sends Ben. He's got Jacques on the back post. Ben, player goes down for Framingham. Ben cuts back. He crosses it toward Tom. Brendan has it. Brendan to Jacob. Jacob back to Brendan. Brendan looks. Brendan sends it to the side to Matt, to the side to Manuel. Manuel tried to cross it back in front. Jacob has it. Jacob turns. Jacob's got Manuel on his left. They're trying to bump him off the ball. Manuel on the left side. Manuel to the side to Jacob. Jacob back to Manuel, making a run. He's in the box. It's in front. It gets cleared away. That's Brendan steps up. Brendan to his left. Brendan toward the left sideline. Brendan to the side. That's Matt to Brendan. Brendan turns, sends it back to Mark. Mark to Jacob. Jacob back to Henry. Henry on the ball. Henry reverses it to Ben Sander on the right side. Ben cuts it back to the middle. It got deflected. Ben Kaplan has it. Ben Kaplan toward the box. He sends it toward the back post. Here comes Jack. Here comes the goalie. We are 19:30 into the first half. It's 1-0 Brookline. And it got played away into the Framingham bench. Throw in for Framingham. There's some subs coming in for Framingham. So right in front of the Framingham bench, down their right side, got cut up by Matt. Matt to Jacques. Jacques turns, sends it back to Manuel. Manuel to Jacques. Jacques to Mark. Mark crosses it to the other side, trying to find Tom. Gets headed down. That's Brendan on it. Brendan to Ben Kaplan. Ben chips toward the box. That's Matt. He goes down. Matt is down. Matt went down right at the circle on top of the 18. They're going to spot the ball for free kick for Brookline. Looks like Jacques going to take it. We are 20:30 into the first half. It's 1-0 Brookline. Goal in the 13th minute by Brendan. Framingham has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the wall. And we have one player on the wall. Jacques takes it. It hits the wall. It's in front. And it's shot. It's a goal. Brendan again on a goal. You can hear the super fans cheering. Brendan on a goal. 2-0 Brookline. They're talking to Ben Kaplan about something. We are 21 minutes into the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. They send it back to midfield. They chip it up the right side. They're trying to go over the top. That's Mark off his head. That's Zach that came out. He got hit by the player. That should be a foul. That should be a foul on the Framingham player. Zach was in the air. Zach was in the air when he got hit. The ball's up the field. I'm sorry, we missed. They took a quick free kick. It's Tom. Tom to the right corner. Tom gets in the box. Tom sends it back to Jacob. Jacob shoots. Oh, in the top. That was a quick free kick. It went back the other way. Brookline almost scored on the counter. We are just over. We're 22 minutes into the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. Goal kick for Framingham. He boots it down the right side. Wait, the sub. Wait. There's a timeout. 23 just got a yellow card for Framingham. He's coming off the field. Apparently he was complaining to the ref. That's Jacques that said something to him as he went off the field. All right, the clock is stopped. 17:42 left in the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. They brought in they've got tiny numbers. 21 came in the game. The goalie goes down the right side to the middle of the field. That's Jacob off his head. That's number 7. He sends a wing. They try to go down the middle, got cut off by Manuel. 33 has it. 33 on the back heel to 25. 25 to 26. 26 on the left side. 26 gets cut off by Eric. Eric up the side. 27 comes back. Goalie's going to pick it up at the edge of the box. 17:10 left in the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. Goalie boots it toward midfield. That's that's Matt. Matt to Jacques. Jacques stutters. Jacques toward the box. Jacques toward the left corner. Jacques in the left corner. Jacques tries to get to the end line. He crosses it, and they say it went out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Framingham. I hadn't noticed this before, but there's only one referee at the game today. We've had 2 refs at most of our games, and there's only one referee tonight. It's going to be a goal kick for Framingham. We're 16:30 left in the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. Goalie boots it down the right side. That's Matt that jumped for it. They go down the right side. It got cut off by Manuel. Manuel crosses midfield. He sends Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan to the left. He's got Tom in front. He's got Jacques on the near post. He crosses it. That's Brendan on his left foot. Brendan chips it. And it goes over the top.
Oh, we make the goalie! We make the goalie off the ball!
He tried to chip the goalie on that, but it sailed a little wide. Sub is coming in for Framingham. Number 3 is coming out. That's the delay. Okay, goal kick for Framingham. They go down the right side. That was Jacob off his head. That was Brendan, and they took Tom down. They called a foul on Tom apparently. 15:20 left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. 27 sends it to the other side. That's over Mark's head. 7 gets in the box. Henry clears it. Henry clears it out of bounds. It's going to be a corner for Framingham. Manuel's on the back post. Brendan's on the near post. It's Matt at the edge of the 6, right in front. Framingham has no players in the 6-yard box. They're making runs in. 21 on his left foot chips it toward the goal, and Zach catches it right at the goal line. Zach holds the ball. He's waiting to clear. Zach boots it to his left. It's coming back. It goes over Ben Kaplan. It gets cleared to Framingham's right side. It's in front of the Brookline bench. Number 7 tries to make a move. 7 to the middle of the field. Got cut off by Matt. 25 to their right. Manuel cuts it off. He bounces ahead to Ben Kaplan to Brendan. Brendan back to Ben Kaplan. Ben sends it to Matt. Matt crosses midfield. Matt passes the Framingham bench. Matt to the left corner. He's got Jacques. He's got Tom in front. Matt gets around the defender. Matt in front. Tom. Oh! Tom dummied it. Jacques was on the back post and he just missed it. $13:35 left in the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. You can see the Jumbotron. It's really bright. Goal kick for Framingham. They boot it. It's just going to get to midfield. Matt off his head. That was Jacob to Tom. Tom in front. That was Rex in the game. Rex making a run down the middle. That was a nice pass by Tom. So we've got Rex. It's Rex, Matt, and Luca in midfield now. 15 headed it back. I think they're calling a handball on Mark. They're going to be about 40 yards out for the free kick. They chip it toward the box. That's Mark off his head. That's Tom off his head. 25 has it for Framingham. 25 spins. It's Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan to the right. Ben Kaplan around the defender. He's got Tom. He's got Tom in the middle. Here comes Ben. Ben crosses it. Tom shoots. Gets blocked. Tom to the corner. Tom, it gets deflected out of bounds. Should be a corner for Brookline. It's going to be Manuel on the corner for Brookline. Ugo is in the game. That's Tom right in front. Matt is coming to the near post. Matt gets the ball. Back to Manuel. It's too short. That's 25 making a run. 25 up the side to 15. 15 right at midfield. 15 back to 33. Gets bumped up by Luca. 25 has the ball. 25 turns. And it goes out of bounds. Apparently got deflected off Tom. Subs coming in for Framingham. We are 11-14 left in the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. 26 on the throw for Framingham. He goes down the side, gets headed away by Eric. That's Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan gets around the defender. Here he comes. Another defender's coming back. Ben to his right. Ben shoots. Just wide. It's going to be a corner, it looks like. It's going to be Manuel on the corner. 10:35 left in the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. Brookline has no one in the box. They're making a run. Matt to the short post. It gets headed away. It's going toward the other corner. Ugo's after it. Ugo in the corner. It gets slide tackled away. That's they chip it back to the box. 27, I think, has it. He clears it toward the sideline out of bounds into the Framingham bench. 10 minutes left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. Manuel on the throw. He throws it to the side. They cut it to the middle. Sends it back to Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan turns, sends it to the wing to Manuel. Manuel inside. I think that's Ugo. Got cut off. They're coming down the right side. Framingham crosses midfield. That's Luca that slowed him down. That's Rex cut the ball away. Rex plays it ahead to Matt. Matt gets around the defender. It gets cleared back. Henry clears it back into the Framingham end. That's Tom off his head. 21 off his head for Framingham. Luca on the ball. Luca loses it to 15. That's Mark off his head. 33 in the center circle. 33 brings it down. He gets cut off by Matt. Matt to his left. Matt making a run down the left side. Matt looks up. Matt on his right foot. Matt to the middle of the field. Gets cut away. He goes down. No call. 33 cuts it away for Framingham. They reverse it to this side to 21. 21 in the middle of the field. That's Eric. Eric is playing right back, it looks like. That's Ben Kaplan on the ball. Ben Kaplan to the side. Ben Kaplan to the right side. He keeps it in bounds. Oh, they say it went out of bounds. So let's reset the defense. It's Eric in the back with Henry, Mark, and Manuel. Ben Kaplan's coming out. Henry's coming out of the game. I think that's Isaac coming in the game. We're sure we're going to see Isaac today. This is Brookline's first game in 8 days since they played Milton on the 18th. That's Ben Sander. Ben Sander to Luca. Luca turns on the ball. Luca sends it back to Mark. Mark clears it up the field. 21 off his head. That's Tom on the ball. Tom to the side. 33 off his foot. They clear it. It hits that hit Dimitri in the back. That's Matt. Matt to the side to Tom. Tom around 2 defenders. 27 cuts it away. 27 in the corner. Goes out of bounds. With 7:30 left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. It's going to be a goal kick for Framingham. Framingham puts it down the middle of the field. That's Luca off his head. They call a foul on Luca. It's going to be right in the center circle. 22 on the free kick for Framingham. 22 chips it to the side. That's Manuel that cleared it out. That's Ugo's side. He tried to get around him. They chipped the left side. 30's making a run. 30 at the 6-yard box. That's Ben Sander cut the ball off. Nice play by Ben. 6:35 left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. That's Zach punts it to midfield. That's Dimitri tried to go for it. He got held up. 22 has the ball. That's Dimitri has it. Dimitri to the side. Dimitri down the right side. Dimitri tries to get around 2 defenders, gets cut off. That's Matt. Chips it toward the box. Framingham defender to the left gets blocked by Tom out of bounds. Throw in for Framingham. That's 20. 30 clears it high in the air. Matt and 30 both jump. That's Luca off his head. Luca, they're saying it's a handball on Luca. It's going to be a free kick for Framingham. They're about 10 yards in front of their box. They put it up the side. That's Ben Sander off his head. That's Luca turns. 22 to the side to 30. 30 sends it back to 21. 21 chips it back to their center back. 27 off his left foot. It bounces. That's Mark. Mark in midfield. He's trying to find Rex. 7 brings it back. That's Ugo that gets called for the foul. They take a quick free kick down the left side. 30. That's Isaac on this side. 30 back to the middle of the field. They can't let him turn. Back to the middle of the field. 22 on his foot. It's going to be Zach sees it all the way. He makes a save. 4:50 left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. Zach boots it over midfield. It bounces past Dimitri. 27 clears it. That's Mark off his head. It bounces again. 27 again on it. 27 to the side to 30. 30 on the left side. Sends it back. It's cut away by, that's Dimitri. Dimitri down the right side. Dimitri gets fouled. He got fouled. This to be a free kick for Brookline. Let's see. Ben Sanders over the ball. The ball is about, I'd say, 35 yards out. Ben Sander, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys on the back post. Ben, he shoots it on goal. Goalie catches it right in the goal mouth. Goalie sends it out to the left side. That's Tom coming back. They send it down the side. That's Isaac coming back to the ball. Isaac's going to let it roll out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Ben Sanders going to take it. Sub is coming in for Brookline. Rex is coming out of the game, and they're bringing. Who is that? It bounces in midfield. 25 has it. 25 sends it back. 21 clears it with his left foot. Zach's going to get it in the box. That's Zach to Luca. Luca to Manuel on the left. Manuel up the side. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Manuel on the throw, just inside of midfield. They send it back to Mark. Mark protects with his body. Mark tries to turn. That's Isaac on the ball. Isaac sends it up the left side. It bounces, hits the player in the hand. No call. Looks like hit him again. No call. Tom sends it back toward Ben Sanders' side. 30 cuts it back. 30. 27 to the middle field. He's onside. I think Isaac kept him on. Isaac clears it out of bounds. No, it's not. It's still in play toward the right corner. He chips it back to the box. He tried to shoot with his left foot, got blocked. That's Mark to the left, and it goes out of bounds. Sorry, that was Tyler that came in the game for Rex. He's in midfield. That gets poked ahead. Manuel's trying to make a run. Oh, sorry, that's Ugo. And it goes out of bounds. Ugo with a nice run there. Manuel hits Ugo in the head, and it's going to go out of bounds. Throwing for Framingham, just inside, offensive side of midfield. They throw it in. Ugo's chasing it, trying to cut the ball off. He turns, gets it toward the middle of the field. That's Matt. Matt plays it away. Matt to his left. Matt turns. Matt tries to cut back to his right. Matt still has the ball. Matt sends Luca, gets blocked. Luca gets it back. Luca's got Tyler with him. Luca to the side. That's Manuel on the left side. Manuel chips it to the back post. That's Dimitri making a run. Goalie catches a ball. We're under 2 minutes in the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. That's Matt on the ball. Matt comes in, gets chipped away. That's 15 on the ball. 15 turns. 15 down the left side. 15 down the wing. That's 18. 18 trying to get around Isaac. And that's Ben Sander comes back. He clears it up the sideline out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Framingham. It's going to be 22 on the ball. 22 sends it back to 30. That's Dimitri that knocked him off the ball. Dimitri making a run. Dimitri around 3 players. It hits the Framingham play out of bounds. Oh, they're pointing to this thing. It went off Dimitri. Throwing for 22 for Framingham. He's walking it up the field. He sends it to number 7. 7 on his right foot. 7 on his left foot. That was Ben Sander off his head. It's going to bounce. 22 ahead. That's Luca on the ball. Luca on his left foot. He sends it to Manuel on the left. Manuel's got Ugo on that side, and it's halftime. It's 2-0 Brookline at the half.